How's it going, YouTube? This is Pay the Night, and we're back again for another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. In the last episode, we completed the second trial for Charles Rookwood, not Percival this time. And then we also did the astronomy class. So it was a rather short, very simple episode. But in this episode, we're going to be doing Fire and Vice, is what it's called. I came to Hogsmeade, I sold a bunch of stuff, bought a bunch of stuff. We're kind of broke now. So we're going to be chilling for a little while. I'm buying and selling and stuff. I went and edited the Room of Requirement a little bit, but I didn't figure y'all worry too much. I got maxed out, found out max on our Wiggenwell potions is 25. Hadn't even thought about figuring out how many I could actually carry. So, that's good to know, because I've got like 3 more Wiggenwell potions sitting. Nope, not at the moment. Ah, screw it, maybe. You look like Nymphadora Tonks with
Hello.
curly...
Is there something I can help you with?
With curly
How do you
hair.
do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you.
Oh no.
Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's
That's
more.
bullshit.
You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream.
And that's how
A
you know
cream
it's
that will
bullshit.
rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba pus. Booba do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
Sure, why not?
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Not what I'm gonna do first,
I'd go
but
myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba but they grow wild, so you'll have to
if
look
that
around.
isn't the most like owner
Our
of
spotty classmates are counting on you, so you must.
owner of a business ever, I would do it myself, but
Into the Forbidden Forest.
I
for
don't
Booba
want
tubers.
to.
I hope it's worth
I've
the risk.
never heard something in a game that is so commercial. Well, we're right here. Might as well pop the balloons, you guys. But yeah, we're on our way to meet Poppy. We're going to ignore that it says go to the Forbidden Forest. I'm going to pop these balloons and then head straight over to Poppy. But yeah, as I was saying in the last episode, just look at all the stuff to actually do. I'm gonna have to do streams or something to knock all of that stuff out. And that was in this one little area, guys. This one little area. I was looking in one direction. And there was like 20 things. I don't know. I didn't count them. Oh. What is that's over here?
Oh.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. No!
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or don't try to fix it, at least.
Might I remind everyone that a wizard's... Perhaps I'll scout around Fellcroft for some of those
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Ooh, is there a helpless
looks
beast in
intriguing.
here? Golden silk robes. Interesting. Anyways. Let's go to Poppy, you guys.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Oh, Jesus. Yes, Highwing is fine, although I don't ride him often.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good.
Highwing,
Whatever the
not
poachers are up
Highwind.
to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news
Well,
about the poachers,
if they
and that
get
some
to
of it
him.
had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why?
Horntail
What is
means
it?
something to
The
me.
poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
What?
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Are we about to
Gave her
do
that
something?
idea.
Are we about to do something ill-advised?
way.
I think she might have good reason, Poppy. Oh no, I didn't mean to put... No, I need to shut up.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
I am. In the shadows.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
That's fair. Poppy, you were useless. You did not even
certainly
try
a
to be
charmer.
invisible.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Probably the dugbog.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure. But look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Revelio! Still smoking. Pelts. Poor beasts. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
I'll assume it'll be goblins are working
How
with the poachers.
did goblin and poacher interests align?
Look,
Money.
down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
There's one there, one there, one there, three there.
When the clouds are dark, it's always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lends a veil beneath which to orchestrate one's treachery.
If we could get over there.
Ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
I reckon I can see myself getting away from here and not taking a one of you with me, since you've all turned yourselves into a pack of jarvies.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
That's the only one that I think is going to cause any kind of an issue. Otherwise, I could sneak around and tag each one of
This
these
is
guys.
utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I should think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung.
Focus, Totalis.
I heard something.
Leave along the line. No one's quite here at Rookwood.
Oh. It's a vegan Vadvorschen.
Focus, Totalis.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself.
Revelio.
What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Do we have to enter the poacher
What
tent?
in Merlin's name?
Dragon fight.
Dragons.
And there's the horntail.
It It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. Poachers
chill.
are far too greedy to run a fight.
I'm okay
with
so
two
far.
dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
I heard something. Don't know what Victor was sinking, stroking a Totalis.
Alright, well,
Revelio.
that took care of that one.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Strictest Totalis.
It seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
You don't know that? Oh, now you do.
Revelio.
Anything else down here to steal? Doesn't look like it. Solid snake. Snake eyes. Is that a chicken? That is a chicken. That is a chicken, a goat, and a hippogriff. One of these things just doesn't belong here. It's the goat.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
That dragon isn't happy.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
That's what I figured would happen.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Revelio.
You're right, so shut up.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora. Yes, just pick up the dragon egg.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
That's what you think. I'm pretty good at stealth. That's my favorite type of character to play, honestly.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! I don't think you'll get it out of here. You'd be better simply for that.
How did that go for you?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You've made us cover up. Why are you coming back? Not very good at this, are you? What?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Revelio. Accio.
Yeah, y'all might want to go the other direction. That's funny. I love the fact that the fully grown dark wizards can't cast Protego.
This way.
Can we talk about how hot your breath has to be in order to completely disintegrate bone? I mean, really?
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Don't worry, they're all dead.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
We beat the hell out of half of them, and then the dragon obliterated. The dragon turned full on into Exodia. Obliterate!
Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back.
Understood. Now where are we going? What's our next quest? Aw, that's not an actual quest. Do we really not have a current, like, main quest line to do? It's kind of weird, man. I guess. I mean, I'd have to do that one. Or that one. That's a long flight. So I guess I'll just teleport over there, you guys. Let's go to the world map, and which way are we going for this? Yeah, Dimmy Lovato, Dimmy Sutra, Dimmy... Okay, so I guess we are going to do a couple of side quests just until we get our next main quest line, I guess. Hopefully after teleporting, maybe one will show up. Then again, I'd also be very annoyed if one showed up.
I'd fare in a little place like this.
If one showed up immediately after teleporting.
I should investigate. No need to race now, my friend. Revelio. Do cooperate, won't you? Confringo. Oh, no, you don't.
I even got the pretty one.
I'll look after you. A castle.
We've already been here.
I don't trust Ranrock. I'll tell you.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
You shouldn't go about stealing Robin's helms stolen by others now, should you?
Terrific everyone, Harry! Get back here or I'll have you screwed like that!
Deuces. I don't really feel like dealing with y'all right now.
set my traps? Was it lower or upper?
Set your forehead at an angle.
Revenue. Now, I'm only trying to help. Assignment's all finished.
Accio. Levioso. Defender. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Finger. Levioso. Levioso. Defender. Expelliarmus.
We don't have Flipendo, so we can't do that one.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Defender. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Repulsor. Levioso. Accio. Defender. Glacius. Repulsor. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Defender. Levioso. Accio. Defender.
Can we meet up for broomsticks? May finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Oh. Finally. See if we can't go and knock that out.
You must try it.
Revelio.
Alright. We may very well complete these last two and then go ahead and call it, and then jump back in next time.
So this is the underground harbor.
Okay.
The Grey Lady.
Hello,
I'd say her name,
Rowena.
but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Rowena?
Revelio.
Underground harbor located deep beneath the viaduct courtyard is the landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts. Ah, no! Get me out of this nasty-ass water. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, it's an elevator. I just thought we went through a door. We're skipping the run.
Aloha Mora.
It'll never get old. I was in the library already, and you didn't just send me to the other one? Oh, you're a cheeky little bastard.
The book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a
Oh,
few questions
no.
from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a
In
small
50
quiz
years,
just
when
for fun,
who will
focusing
be
mainly on the
born
lore
to
of the
defeat the
Wizarding
Dark
World.
Lord?
None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Sure, whatever. Sophronia.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this.
Alrighty.
Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, their thoughts...
I don't know about y'all, but I don't remember.
Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Ooh, I know that one. Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct.
I knew that one
According
too.
to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
It's the quaffle.
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to
Not
change
true.
species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I can ask you. And I won't be giving you any more.
It was used to change Hermione into a
It
cat
sounds a little more
person.
difficult.
Now, it could be argued.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Alrighty. Let's attend Transfiguration class and Beast class. Open the map and press R3. Now, does she turn the book into a bird or the bird into the book?
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
No I don't. You didn't tell me anything. Phew. Just swish, not the flick. 1, 2, 3. Beraverto.
Beautifully done.
I've heard that this spell is really useful in combat.
So far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
The
As I
dude's
suspected
tripping out
they
in the
would be.
background.
Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities.
I didn't do
Was
it.
your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand law, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Thanks, Professor. There's Gareth Weasley. It's always these Weasley kids.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Thought for certain you'd have helped.
It did
What did
sound
he
like
do?
fun. I shouldn't have been so concerned with getting in trouble.
I think it's good to take risks every now and again, especially when it comes to potions class. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Cool. If it's fewer explosions, I will help out.
Failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them.
See, this is exactly why I just need to stream the side quests. Look at how many there are. Let me just go and finish Professor Howlett, please, for the love of all things holy. And then I will end the episode, I believe, after I Bombarda. Bombarda might take place of Depulso, or Slicey. It isn't Depulso. Is it Depulso? No, Depulso's the purple one. Pushes things. Defendo. That's the one I was thinking of. That big-eyed weirdo. Look at the Niffler. Looks like a weird Daffy Duck.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off.
I don't know if I want to learn this spell now.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Not the spell I wanted.
Bombarda. Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Bombarda.
Excellent. You have it well in hand.
What's this?
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here.
I did not
such as
mean
India.
to get this monologue
I wondered
going,
if
guys.
it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life.
This one didn't even have a
and
skip
perhaps
option.
One day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Okay. Now, before someone else starts talking, that'll wrap up this episode, you guys. In this episode, we did a little bit. We did a couple mini quests because we kind of had no choice. We met with Poppy, helped her out. So, yeah, pretty productive quest. In the next episode, you guys, we will be tackling In the Shadow of the Mine, and possibly It's All Gobbledygook, if we have the time to do so. So, anyways, guys, I hope y'all are enjoying this series as much as I am. I will see y'all in the next episode, and y'all take it easy. Later, guys.